Hey guys, it is me Tilly, and today I'm back with the second part of the Lethor preparation series. So there will again be two parts to this. In the first one, I will talk about like general information, stuff that we didn't know last time around, that I might have to come back and correct what I said last time around. Some more new information, and in the second part I will then be talking about how you can prepare for your Lethor, depending on your ideas and like how you want to approach this new class. Timestamps will be down below in the description, and YouTube just recently added the function where you can also see it on the timeline, so that's pretty neat. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, with that being said, let us jump into our first thing, the general information, stuff that I didn't know about last time. And I showed you this timeline in the last video where on the 16th of June we expected the first set of events. On the 7th of July we expected another set of events to like be announced or released or whatever. It turns out that on the 7th of July the only thing that happened is the partial to the martial arts event that I covered in the last video is going live. There's no new announcement, there's no second set of events being released on this date. Which I think is kind of sad. Like with this timeline and these 3 steps, I was hoping for like 3 different hype moments. Like, I get it, on the 7th of July we get the event that was announced 3 weeks ago, but it doesn't feel as hype anymore since we already knew about it. Like me personally, I feel it's kind of a letdown, the way they are trying to market this. But with that being said, let me really briefly go over the event I covered in my last video. So you need a level 30 plus character, go to the Strange Traveler. I don't think you have to do that even, but any level 30 plus dungeon that you will do will give you a page, and you need 50 of them, and these 20 battles will not give you a page. I can show you in-game real fast. Since we have the exchange shop nowadays, this is what it looks like. There are 5 different things. Again, I mentioned them in the last video, so if you're really interested in how I rate all of these, I also talked in detail about all of these boxes. Definitely go back and check that one out. But with that being covered, more new information that we did not have last time around is yes, we will indeed be getting a new character slot on Lethor's release date. There was a post made by Nexon that they are actually giving us a new free-to-play character slot. So usually the way it works is new characters have this registration period to it, and if you sign up on the official website prior to a new character's release, you will be given a premium character slot whenever the character is released. And this time, I'm not quite sure about if that is true. However, the way they worded it makes me feel like they are increasing the overall capacity of all future accounts as well. Because what happens right now, if you create an account, you will start with 7 character slots every time, right? And the way they worded it, to me it feels like future accounts as well will be getting this additional character slot that we will get with Lethor. So all of the existing ones will get an additional regular slot, and all of the future accounts will start with 8 available slots. Which, honestly, it's sad that we will not get the premium EXP like with all other characters, but A, I don't think it's really needed, and B, I think it's actually better because increasing the amount of slots available to all future accounts as well makes it so these people that will join us in the future can A, play multiple different characters, and B, they can get to the Pathrolon Vanguard Boni much easier, because the biggest milestone to get in the Pathrolon Vanguard is 10 characters, and if you only start with 7 and you have to buy 3 of them, that's kinda but if you now get 8 on new characters or new accounts, that's actually pretty cool. Like, I myself like it more than just giving a premium character slot to everybody who signed up. I like it more giving like a character slot to everybody, period. I like it. But yeah, so I hope you didn't delete any important character yet, because you do not have to. As for a last thing about the general information, I want to talk about the Frigid Crystal event real fast. So if you're planning to use any of these items on your Lethor, what I would suggest you do, actually, is like log in on your main character right now, collect these crystals, but do not spend them on any of the items yet, because some of them, it actually reads that they are tradable. If I can find it right here. I can't find it. Yeah, no, here tradable per account. So it says they are tradable, but some of these are actually not tradable. So before giving you a list on what is tradable and what is not tradable, if you want to use any of the things on your Lethor, collect the crystals, put them in your shared storage, and then after Lethor is released on the 21st, the exchange shop will stay around for another week. And that's the time period you will have to get your Lethor to level 60 and collect the crystals from your shared storage and use them on the exchange shop, because these items can be very helpful. The Flawless Stone, the Accessory Enhancement Coupon, and the Quality Boost, all of those 3 items, really good on a new character. So if you're planning on using any of these on your Lethor, do not buy them just to see that they are bound. Keep the crystals and then be safe. Alright, with the basic information being covered, let me now talk about how you can prepare your Lethor for when she's being released. The obvious part is something that I already mentioned in this video. Do the partial to the martial arts event prior to the Lethor release. You can, in theory, like if you really can't be bothered to do it right now, the event will still be running 2 weeks after Lethor release, but obviously if you're really hype about the character, if you want to progress as fast as possible, you really want to be done by the time she releases. Another thing that I would highly suggest you to do is if you go to Depart Battle and then Roquest, Castle Tower, and then Roquest by Sea, killing Muir 6 times a day. I keep saying it, and it's been like 4 months since I first started talking about this, but he will drop Godly Cloth, Heavenly Leather, and stuff that you will need on new characters a whole lot. These Season 3 materials are still being used for accessory enhancements, for your level 100 accessories, or even your level 95s. They will still be used for synthesizing your Estira weapon, which is the first weapon you should be going for on your Lethor, and stuff like that. On new characters, there is an immense need for these materials, so sneaking in as many Roquest by Seas, as many Muir kills as possible is a very great idea. And for the same reason, doing like Royals as usually is also a way to go, because you could get these materials as well as getting mysterious shards, which you would just sell, right? That's like the no-brain how to prepare for a Lethor. It's just getting as much gold as possible, right? But here's how you can save money, right? These materials, I expect them to increase in price usually. It kind of depends like how many new players Lethor will bring, because sometimes what happens is that we expect prices to rise on a new character's release, but then again, there's so many new people joining the game that there's just way more supply, like way more people are farming, way more people are actively playing, so prices might actually go down. But if you are prepared, you don't have to spend any money. Doesn't matter if it's like cheaper or more expensive than right now, you will not have to pay anything, which is always better. To my next tip, there are 2 different approaches, and I'll let you know about this in a second. You want to go to Burby, which is the Season 3 map, right? And then on Downtown Burby again, it is, I talked about it as well before, the Nizen of the Deep, which drops the Abomination Essence, and... wait, Under the Surface, no, Agony and Despair, I'm sorry. The Eogate raid, does drop the Eogate essence, right? I would highly suggest you to do or start these battles on the board, because that will let you use the restart button at the end of it and you don't have to go back to town. But getting these essences, you can use them in two different ways. A, if you have a lot of money and you don't really care much about money and you want to progress your Lethor as soon as possible, you could preemptively farm them, like if you're lucky, obviously, and use them on your Lethor first day to get your free accessories as soon as possible, to do Asteroth raids as soon as possible. But you could also try to sell them on Lethor release date to get more money and farm them yourself via Seals of Bravery. And that's what I will be doing. My Lethor, I'm not gonna rush her accessories. If I were to get a Sense, either Eogate or Abomination, I would be selling them because the money is better used in another place. So definitely try to grind for these, because even if you don't get them and it's only like a 1% chance, the chance doesn't really increase on hero. So if you are low geared, don't bother to struggle through hero, just kill him on normal. If you're high geared, go for hero, or if you like a 4-player party, go for hero, why not? But usually normal is enough. The chances are not higher to drop the essence on hero, at least not as far as I know. But same goes with Dullahan and Aes. They are still considered raids, so you want to do them in quick battle, obviously. If you happen to get their essences, I would keep them and sell them on Lethor release date. It is so easy to buy them with Seals of Bravery, and the Seal of Bravery to money conversion is pretty high if you're looking at these essences. Because we can check right now, I guess. So the Abomination essence is 6.5 million, right? The Eogate essence is even 7 mil, right? So you're looking at a pretty decent pocket money, 7 mil for Dula as well, and Aes is 6. So I'm expecting all of these to be like around maybe 10 million on Lethor release, because you can't really pre-purchase them right now. Even the whales would kind of have to buy them on release date, because if they were to buy them right now, they would be bound to their main character, which they obviously don't want to have happen. So that's a good way of making money. And from there, it's basically like just doing as much stuff as possible, right? The Muir Request by Sea grinding materials that you need for synthesizing and accessory enhancements is a really good idea. Looking for these 4 accessory essences is a really, really good idea. And I don't think I mentioned it. If you do Abomination and Eogate, if you get any orange pieces like shards or essences, you want to dismantle them to get these power fragments, because again, you will need these on your Lethor. So even if you grind Abomination and Eogate and you're not lucky enough to get their essence, you will still be getting these minor materials that you will need a lot of. So it's a win-win, right? It's just how much do you actually win? Because you win no matter what. Another thing like to keep an eye out on is when you do Dullahan and Aes, or like any level 95 raids, you get these scattered essence boxes, right? I don't have any right now. But if you get a scattered essence box, open them and hope for a shield essence, right? Because if you dismantle a shield essence, you will get these eternal legacies. And with 5 eternal legacies, you can craft a pretty decent offhand for your Lethor, which will actually help you progress through like stats and battle requirements a whole lot. And from there on, as I said, it's basically like do your regular daily stuff, hope for expensive drops. I would usually keep all of the oranges. Like if you happen to drop an Astera essence, I myself would keep it because I think the prices will go up. Don't take my word for it though, because sometimes my predictions on the economy are terribly wrong. As I said earlier, more people will be playing, so more people just might be dropping stuff. And yeah. Alright, with that being said though, that's already it for today's video. If I can fit the time, I really want to do like another gold making video on like how to maximize the gold that you can get, or like sometimes I think I just need to point out how much gold you're actually getting by doing like random stuff. Even though sometimes Vindictus is not about like getting this one single drop that makes you 50 mil. Sometimes it's really about grinding stuff and getting little bits of money along the way. But yeah, I'll cover that in a different video. For now, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a great time as always. And I hope you're looking out for more videos that will come your way soon. With that being said, enjoy your day. Don't forget to join my Discord or my Twitch. Links down below. Have a great day. Bye bye.